Okay, students, please observe here, everyone. It is a homework questions from 26th September. Okay, questions related to the solution chapter, topic molarity. First, I am going to giving explanation level 1 questions. First question is the semi-molar solution is one which contains. That is the question. There are 4 options given. Semi-molar means it is a 1/2 mole, 1/2 molar, molarity 1/2. So we are getting the first option correct. So here, please observe the explanation about the first option. 1 molar solute in 2 liters. Molarity is equal to number of moles by volume in liter. That is the formula. This is the formula. Molarity is equal to N by V liters. So number of moles 1 mole given, volume given 2 liters. That's the 1/2 is equal to 0.5 mole. Molar. So it is called a semi-molar. What we call semi-molarities. Students, will go for next one. Second question. It is a question related to normality. A solution of known normality is diluted 2 times. Which are the following changes during dilution? The 4 options are given. Equivalent weight of solute changes, moles of solute changes, milli-equivalents of solute changes, or millimoles of solute changes. Fourth option, normality of solute changes. So answer on dilution, normality of solute changes. Now question number 3. Normality of 0. molar H3PO3. Normality of 0.1 molar H3PO3. So what is the formula? Normality and molarity relation here I explained here. Please observe everyone, students. Normality, molarity. Normality is equal to molarity into n factor. Normality is equal to molarity into n factor. Okay. Now, so normality we have to calculate. We have to calculate normality. For that, we have a formula. What is the formula? Normality is equal to molarity into n factor. N factor is 2 because see the diagram. Here you can see the diagram. How many hydrogens can be replaceable? There are 2 hydrogens can be replaceable hydrogens. How many hydrogens can be replaceable? 2 hydrogens from H3PO3. This is 1 hydrogen. This is hydrogen can be replaceable by any metal. So n factor 2, molarity given 0.1. 0.1 into 2, we get answer 0.2 normality. Students, I am going for a next question. Question number next one. Please observe. Molarity of 0.1 and oxalic acid is the question. He's asking a molarity from 0.1 normality of oxalic acid. What is the formula? Molarity is equal to, what is the formula? Molarity is equal to normality n factor. Normality in divided by n factor. Okay, students, please observe here. This is the question, everyone. We know in the problem they are given a normality. What is the normality given in the problem? 0.1 normality given. Now, n factor is 2. Why n factor 2? Please observe everyone. The oxalic acid formula, COH and COH. This is the oxalic acid formula. In this hydrogens, 2 hydrogens can be replaceable. 2 hydrogens can be replaceable here. So that's why number n factor is 2. The given normality is divided by 2. That's why we got 0.05 molarity. Now, students, next question. It is a question related to equivalent weight. Please observe. The equivalent weight of H3PO4 in the following reaction. Equivalent weight of H3PO3. The reaction H3PO4 with calcium hydroxide gives CaHPO4. Please observe the change in the H3PO4 formula. H3PO4 formula is changed. Here 2 hydrogens of H3PO4 are replaced by calcium. That's why n factor here it is at 2. What is n factor? N factor 2. Why n factor 2? Because it is replaced. 2 hydrogens are replaced by calcium. We are basicity. Equivalent weight of H3PO4 is equal to molecular weight by basicity. Basicity is 2. 2 hydrogens are replaced by calcium as well. Molecular weight of H3PO4 is 98. 98 by 49 is the answer. Student, I am going for the next question, 6th question. Please observe. It is also topic related to equivalent weight of MnSO4. So the question is equivalent weight of MnSO4 is half of its molecular weight. Half of its molecular weight. Okay. So second option is coming properly. Please observe here, everyone. MnSO4 is converted to MnO2. In that oxidation state is changed from +2 to +4. Oxidation state changed from +2 to +4. So 2 electrons variation. Equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight by number of electrons lost. M by 2. Answer M by 2. So option 2 is correct one. Students, now I am going for a next question in the next page. Let me select the next page. Okay, this is the 7th question. Please see full view, everyone. This is the full view, students, everyone. Now I'm going to selecting the 7th question here. 1 second. So 7th question here I'm teaching. Friends, everyone observe. In the reaction I2 plus 2, S2O3 minus 2 gives rise to S4O6 2 minus plus 2I minus. He is asking a question, equivalent weight of iodine. Here is the answer. Please observe here. Iodine gains 2 electrons to convert into 2I minus. That's why equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight divided by number of electrons gained. So molecular weight is M divided by 2, M by 2. So second option is the answer. Now 8th question. The equivalent weight of CH4 in the reaction. So in the given reaction, you observe CH4 is changed to CO2. CH4 is changed to what? CO2. So that's why here the down solution I give an explanation. In that explanation we have a what we have conversion of CH4 to CO2. In CH4 oxidation state of carbon is -4 and oxidation state of carbon is +4 in CO2. Okay, so change in oxidation state is 8. That's why equivalent weight is equal molecular weight by 8. Equivalent weight is equal molecular weight by 8. So option 2 correct. Now question number 9. Molecular molality related to the question. Molality related question here. I am going to give explanation. M is capital M is molarity of solution. Small m is molality of solution. D is density of solution. And M dash is gram molecular weight of solute given. Which of the following reactions correct? That is the question. It is a relation between molarity and molality. Third option is correct. Okay, what is third option here given? Molality is equal molarity into 1000 divided by 1000 into density minus molarity into gram molecular weight. Third option is correct, students. It is the relation between molarity and molality. To solve the problems, we have to use third option. Okay, now we go for the next question, 10th question, students. So, question 10th one. Molarity of 1 molal aqueous NaOH solution. Density is 1.02 gram per ml is given. So, here whatever the formula we know, that formula I'm using here, molality is equal molarity into 1000 divided by 1000 into density minus molarity into gram molecular weight of solute. So by substituting the value of molarity 1 and M into capital M into 1000 by 1000 into density 1.02 into capital M molarity into molecular weight of NaOH is 40. Remember students, molecular weight of NaOH is 40 for 40 for NaOH. Molecular weight of NaOH is equal to 40. So by doing the calculation, by doing cross multiplication, we got molarity 0.98 there. You can cross check, students. Now I am going for a next question, 11th question. One 0.1 gram mole of urea dissolved in 100 gram of water. 0.1 gram mole of urea dissolved in 100 grams of water. The molarity. Molarity is the question. What is the molarity formula? Molarity is equal to number of moles of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. That's why number of moles 0.1 into 1000 by 100, that is equal to 1 molarity. So mole fraction. The mole fraction of solvent in 0.1 molal aqueous solution. Mole fraction of solute in 0.1 molar aqueous solution. Here I given the formula down, relation between molality and mole fraction. Mole fraction is equal to molality divided by molality plus 1000 by molecular weight capital M. So here in the problem they given molality M 0.1 divided by 0.1. Here this one I am writing, tell you, by 1000 by molecular weight of water is 18. Remember, what is the molecular weight? 18. So that's why by doing the calculation, 0.1 by 0.1 plus 55.55 is equal to 0.1 by 55.56 is equal 0.001799 mole fraction we got. So from that solvent is 1 minus solute mole fraction, we got 0.9982. So students, this is the 12th question. Now I am going to giving explanation from next one. Now I am going to selecting next page. Okay, students, it is the level 2 questions are giving. Level 2 number of questions are there. Okay, in this page we have 6 questions. If you observe, there are 6 problems I discussed in this page. Please we will discuss each one by one. 10 millimoles of solute is present in the following volume of 0.08 m solution. So here the formula related to molarity. Molarity is equal n into 1000 by V in ml. Number of moles n is equal to m into V in ml by 1000. Okay, this is for number of moles, but the question is related to number of millimoles. Number of millimoles is equal molarity into V by 1000 into 1000. So here it is multiplied with 1000 because millimoles is the question. That's the molarity 1000 here, 1000 cancel. That's why molarity into V in ml is the answer. Molarity into V in ml is the answer. So what we get molarity into V into ml. Molarity is 0.08 into 10. One second, students. 1 second, students. Here I have to add some point here. 10 millimoles of solute present in the following volume of 0.08. First option is coming here. Okay, and now I am going to substituting here. Please observe. 10 millimoles we have to get into 125 ml. We'll get answer. 125 ml. So please, students, you observe the calculator and you'll get the answer. (125) into 0.08 is equal to 10. We got answer 10. So 10 is the answer. Okay. 10 millimoles. Okay, students, we'll go for next question. Answer first option. Next, we'll go for second question. The concentration of 100 ml of solution containing X grams of Na2CO3. What is the weight of Na2CO3? X grams. Molecular weight of Na2CO3 also given, it is 106. Is Ym. So here the question is, the concentration of solution is Ym. It contains X grams of Na2CO3. Now the question is, what is the value of X and Y respectively? For that we used a formula molarity. Molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by V ml. Molarity is Y. Molarity is Y. Weight is X. X by gram molecular weight is given 106 into 1000 by 100. So 100 here cancelled. So we got X. X by Y as 106 by 10. So X by Y finally we got 10.6 divided by 1. So option third is going. Third correct. Now students will go for next one. That is the question number 3. How many milliliters of 1m H2SO4 will be neutralized by 10 ml of 1m NaOH solution? So students, for that neutralization formula here I used. Neutralization formula here. Neutralization formula for that M1 V1 by N1 is equal to M2 V2 by N2. For that I wrote a balanced equation. With respect to molarity is the problem, not with respect to normal. H2SO4 react with 2 moles of NaOH, we get Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. 1 mole of H2SO4, 2 moles of NaOH. Okay, that's why here a number of moles of H2SO4 1, number of moles of NaOH is 2. Now I substitute the values and we got a volume of H2SO4 is 5 ml. Volume of H2SO4 is what? 5 ml. Once again, students, here I'm going for next page. Before going to that, once you observe, what are the questions I explained up to now? Okay, now we'll go for next page. Next page. This is the question number 4. Please observe lengthy question given. The volume of water that must be added to a mixture of 250 ml of 6m HCl and 650 ml of 3m HCl to obtain 3m solution. So here it is, the answer is given 250. We got 250 is the answer. For that we did a calculation. First I calculated molarity of mixed solution. M1V1 by M2V2, M1V1 plus M2V2 by V1 plus V2. By substituting the values, we got a value that is what is the value? We got 3.833 m molarity we got. Next, I used another formula, dilution law. M1V1 is equal to M2V2. By substituting the values, we got V2 is 1150 ml. So the amount of water added in formula is V2 minus V1. So we got an answer 250 ml. Friends, please observe this question once again. First, we calculated molarity of mixed solution. In that, we got a resultant molarity mixed solution. Later, I used the formula, dilution law. M1V1 is equal to M2V2. So the volume, final volume, I calculated 1150. So water added, the amount of water added is V2 minus V1. We got 50 ml. Okay, students. So now we'll go for the next question. Fifth question we'll discuss. Please observe. Okay, right? Please observe next question. Fifth question. If 36 grams of glucose is present in 400 ml of solution, molarity of the solution. Molarity formula weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume ml. Weight is 36, molecular weight is 180 into 1000 by 400. We got answer 0.5. Third option is correct. Next question, number 6. For number 6, please observe the question related to molarity only. 0.01 molar solute is present in 500 ml of solution. Its molarity is, it's a molarity is equal to number of moles n into 1000 by V. I substitute the value number of moles and volume. We got 0.02. This third option correct. Students, I'm going for next page. Okay. Before going to that, once see the full screen what I explained. Okay. Now I'm going for the next question. 7th question onwards. So here in this page, I explained 7th question, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 question. Please observe. Equal volumes of 0.1 m HNO3 and 0.2 m NaCl solution are mixed. The concentration of nitrate ions in the resultant mixture will be. Here, so two components are mixed. So when two solutions are mixed, the volume will be increased. The concentration will be decreased. Concentration of particular ion will be decreased. So concentration is half because volume is doubled. Volume is doubled, so concentration is half. So here molarity is inversely proportional to volume. Okay, if volume doubled, if volume is doubled by mixing, volume is doubled, what happens? The concentration, concentration half. Concentration becomes half. Based on that concept, we explain. Here, AgNO3 has 0.1 m and NaCl 0.2 m having an equal volumes. So both have equal volumes. So whenever they have equal volumes, students, what happens at equal volumes? When they have equal volumes, so both our solutions volume will be doubled. When volume doubles, concentration of NO3 minus will be half. That's okay. Please come to the further discussion about 8th question. Okay, please see everyone. An aqueous solution containing 0.53 grams of anhydrous Na2CO3, molecular weight also given. Dissolved in 100 ml of solution, the molarity of the solution is. Here molarity formula, molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume ml. 0.53 by 106 into 1000 by 100. That is equal to 5.3 by 106. So we got 0.05. Second option is correct. Next question, 9th question, please friends observe. The molarity of solution obtained by dissolving 0.01 mole of NaCl in 500 ml of solution is. 500 ml of solution is. That is the question. Molarity is equal to n into 1000 by volume ml is equal to 0.01 into 1000 by 500. We got 0.02 molarity. So third option correct. 10th question, students, I am giving explanation here. Please observe. The weight in grams of potassium chloride having molecular weight 74.5 grams in 100 ml of 0.1 m KCl solution. Is asking weight of KCl. Formula molarity. Molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. By substituting the values molarity, molecular weight, and volume, we got the weight 0.745 grams. Now, students, I am going for right side to discuss 11th and 12th questions. 12th is little bit given. 11th will see first. So here, students, the first 11th question I am going to giving explanation. Please observe. So 11th question here, I am going to reading 11th question. Please observe the weight of silver nitrate having molecular weight 170 grams present in 100 ml of 0.2 m solution in grams. So molarity, say molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. So by substituting molarity value, gram molecular weight value and volume, we got a weight 4.25 grams. First option is correct. 11th question here, he compared 4 options. That's why taking time. Which of the following should be done in order to prepare 0.4 m NaCl? Starting with 100 ml of 0.3 m NaCl. Molecular weight of NaCl is 58.5. Okay, here case 1 molarity is equal to number of moles into 1000 by V in ml. Molarity is 0.3. Is equal to n into case A means here there are 4 number of steps are involved. That's why A, B, C are taken, not first option. Okay, the number of moles we got 0.03 moles. Next one again molarity is the second case. There are 2 cases. The molarity is equal to n into 1000 by volume in ml. Second case molarity is 0.4. N into 1000 by 100 we got number of moles 0.04. The difference between 2 cases number of moles is 0.04. So answer is 0.01 mole of NaCl should be added to increase the concentration to decrease the what we have to do in order to prepare 0.4 molarity of NaCl in 100 ml of solution. So students, this is the topic I explained here. Total how many questions here? 7 to 12, 5 questions. Now, for 6 questions, we'll discuss next to 13th onwards. Please observe 13th question. How many questions are there? Please observe. Here, this is all from 13 to 8. Please observe 50 ml of solution containing 6.3 grams of oxalic acid. Molecular weight 126. What is the volume in liters of water to be added to this solution to make it a 0.1 n normality solution? So answer will be fourth one. For that, A, B, C solve 3 by taking 3 formulas. First observe. First, I calculate normality weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume ml. Weight is 6.3 molecular gram equivalent weight is 126 by 2. Gram molecular weight is 126. That's acidity, viscosity is 2. That's 126 by 2 into 1000 by 250. 6.3 by 63 into 4 is equal to 0.4 nr. So we got first step 0.4 normality. Remember normality formulas are started here. So dilution la N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. N1 is 0.44, V1 is 250 ml. That is equal to, you have to get 0.1 normality. For that, what is the volume needed? 1000 ml. How much water is added? V2 minus V1, that is equal to 750 ml or 0.75 liters. Answer in liters. Next, 14th problem. The volume of 0.025 molarity H354 required to completely utilize 25 ml of 0.03 m calcium hydroxide. So, students, see the question is given in terms of molarity. That's why I solved in terms of molarity. Okay, here I wrote a balance equation 2H3PO4 plus 3Ca OH taken twice Q stress to Ca3PO4 taken twice plus H2O. 1 mole of 2 moles of acid and 3 moles of calcium hydroxide here. That's why here formula is M1V1 by N1 is equal to M2V2 by N2. So by substituting all the values including number of moles, we got a volume required that is 20 ml. What is the required? 20 ml of acid required. Okay, now I'm going for next slide. Please observe. How many grams of dibasic acid molecular weight 200 should be present in 100 ml of its aqueous solution to give decinormal strength. Decinormal is 0.1 normality. Normality is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume. Normality is 0.1. Weight by gram equivalent weight is 200 by 2 because it is a dibasic acid. That's why the molecular weight is divided by 2. 1000 by 100. So we got 1 gram per fraction. Now I'm going for the next question. That is a 16th question. Please observe, students. If 100 ml of a solution contains 10 grams of H2SO4, normality of solution is equal to weight by gram equivalent weight into 1000 by volume ml. Normality is equal to 10 by 10 divided by, so gram molecular weight is 98, is a H2SO4 replaceable hydrogen sulfur, that means basicity 2. By doing calculation, we got 2.04 normality. It's option 3. Next question number 17. Still 2 more questions here. 17th question I'm teaching. Dash ml of 0.1 m H2SO4 is required to neutralize 50 ml of 0.2 m NaOH solution. First option is 25. Second option 100. Third option 75. Fourth option 50. Given option 4 is correct. How see? It is also neutralization in terms of molarity. Solve problem. H2SO4 plus 2 NaOH gives us NaOH H2O. H2SO4 has 1 mole and NaOH has 2 moles. M1V1 by N1 is equal to M2V2 by N2, that is equal. So molarity values and normal number of moles I substituted and I got the value of volume of H2SO4 is 15. Now see 18th question. Please observe. If 20 ml of 0.4 N NaOH solution completely neutralizes 40 ml of dibasic acid, the molarity of the solution is 0.1 m, 0.2 m, 0.3 m, 0.1 m. 4 options are given. First option is correct. So for that, formula is what? N1V1 is equal to N2 by V2. Okay. N1 0.4 V1 20, that is equal to N2. For N2 we have to calculate, V2 is 40. We got a N2 0.2, but it is a dibasic acid. That's the molarity is equal. Molarity is equal to normality divided by basicity. So we got answer 0.1 m molarity. So students, once again, you please observe the total screen. These are the questions 18 up to 18. Now I'm going for 19 onwards. Okay, still 2 more pages. We will discuss this today topic. Okay, students, please let me open the page. Okay, see here also I'm going to give you explanation. This is from 19 to 24. Please observe. Choose the correct answer among the following in 19th one. Okay, students, please observe 19th question. Correct answer is asking. First option is given as a normality. First point is given normality and molarity of HCl are the same. Okay, normality and molarity are correct only, same only. How please discuss? See solution. HCl is basicity 1, so normality molarity equal. Please observe, basicity is 1 for HCl, so normality molarity equal. So point 1 is correct. Second point, molality and molarity are independent of temperature. No, it is not. Here read the point I given. Only second point read only molality is independent of temperature, but molarity depends on temperature. As temperature increases, molarity decreases. Third point. So that's why second option 2 is wrong. Third point is normality of 1 m KMnO4 acidic medium is 5 normality. Correct only. How see in acidic medium what happens? MnO4 minus converted to Mn plus 2. So MnO4 contains plus 7 oxygen state of manganese. Plus 1 is converted to plus 2. Variation 5 electron. That's why normality is equal to molarity into n factor. So that's why 1 into 5 is equal to 5. It's correct one. Now students come to the discussion 20th question. Only 2 is wrong now. That 19 now. Calculate the amount of benzoic acid. Benzoic acid formula also given here. Required for preparing 250 ml of 0.15 molarity solution. So molecular weight of benzoic acid is 122. Molarity is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume in ml. Molarity is 0.15 is equal to weight by gram molecular weight is 122, 1000 by 250 ml. So we got the weight 4.575 grams. Option 1 is correct. Next question. Uh, 21 question. Nitric acid, concentrated nitric acid is used in the laboratory work is 68% nitric acid by mass in aqueous solution. What should be the molarity such a sample of acid is acid if the density of solution is 1.504 gram per ml. So molarity formula percentage into density into 10 by gram molecular weight. By substituting the percentage value, density value 10 divided by gram molecular weight 63, we got 16.23. It's option 3. So students will go for next 22nd question. A solution of glucose in water is labeled as 10% weight by weight. What would be the molarity of the solution? Density also given 1.1 gram per ml. So formula molarity is equal percentage into density into 10 by gram molecular weight. By substituting all the values including molar gram molecular weight 180, we got an answer 0.61. Option 4. Now question number 23. Molality related. Molarity of 22.5 grams of ethanoic acid in 75 grams of benzene is. He's asking molality. Okay, molality is equal to weight of solute by gram molecular weight of solute into 1000 by weight of solvent in grams. So weight of solute is 2.5 grams. Gram molecular weight of ethanoic acid is 60 into 1000 by weight of solvent is given 75 grams. By doing the calculation, we got 0.556 molality. So second option. Now the question is related to 24th. X grams of a water mixed in 16 grams of ethanol. Mole fraction of ethanol in the resultant solution is 0.6. What is the value of X in grams? So students, please observe here. I calculated first number of moles of water, weight by gram molecular weight, X by 18, because X is the weight given in the problem. Next, ethyl alcohol. Weight is 16 grams given, molecular weight is 46. Okay, so we get 1.5. We get what we get 1.5 is the number of moles of water. Acid, ethyl alcohol. So mole fraction ethyl alcohol is calculated. That is number of moles of ethyl alcohol by divided by number of moles of ethyl alcohol plus water. Now, mole fraction is given 0.6 is equal to 1.5 by 1.5 plus X by 18. By doing all the calculation, we got X value 18. Option 4. Okay, now I'm going to next page, friends. Before we view the total screen. Okay, everyone, please observe. Next remaining 4 more questions are there. We'll discuss it. Okay, here from 25 to 31 I explained. Please observe, this is the last page for today. Okay. 20th question, a gas mixture 44 grams of CO2 and 14 grams of nitrogen. What will be the mole fraction of CO2 in the mixture? Number of moles of CO2 weight by molecular weight is 44 by 44. 1 we got. Number of moles of nitrogen is weight by molecular weight 28. Given weight is 14 divided by 28. We got 0.5 mole. So students, now come to the discussion about mole fraction of CO2 is equal number of moles of CO2 by number of moles of CO2 plus number of moles of NT is equal 1 by 1 plus 0.5. There is 1 by 1.5. There is 2.3. 2 by 3 option 3. Question number 26. 138 grams of ethyl alcohol is mixed with 72 grams of water. The ratio of mole fraction of alcohol to water is. So here number of moles of ethyl alcohol I calculated weight by molecular weight 138 by 46 is 3. Number of moles of water is calculated 72 by 18 we got 4. Total number of moles are total number of moles we get is 7 only. Okay, so students once again observe the formula related to the question here. He is asking a question ratio. He's asking question what? A ratio. So ratio here, number of mole fraction of ethyl alcohol and mole fraction of water is asking question. So students, the mole fraction of ethyl alcohol by mole fraction of water is given formula 3 by 7 into 4 by 7, that is equal to 3 by 4 is the answer. Now the question is related to 27. Students, please observe. Calculate the mole fraction of H2SO4 in a solution containing 98% H2SO4 by mass. So there are 4 options given. First option is correct. How first option is correct? Please observe here. First here, 98% weight by weight. 98% weight by weight of H2SO4. What is the meaning of 98%? Means so 98 grams of H2SO4 and 100 grams of solution. So solution is a mixture of solute and solvent. Solvent is water. Water weight is calculated as 2 grams. So number of moles of H2SO4 is calculated. Weight by gram molecular weight is 1. Number of moles of H2O also calculated is 2 by 8 is 9. So H2SO4 is equal to number of moles of H2SO4 by total number of moles 9 by 10. We got 0.9 is the answer. Please look once again, friends. So you can have problem related to the mole fraction. Please observe. Now I'll go for the next question, 28th question, students. Which question? 28th question. Please observe again. Okay. Okay, 20th question. Please observe, students. Here the question. A solution of sucrose in water is labeled as 20% weight by weight. What would be the mole fraction of solvent? What would be the mole fraction of solvent? Okay. What would be the mole fraction of solvent in the solution? Now the question is like this. 20% means sugar means what? 20 grams of sucrose in 100 grams of solution. Okay. So now 20 grams of sucrose and 100 grams of solution. Remaining is water. Water is 80 grams. Number of moles of sucrose is 20 by 340. 340 is the sucrose weight. We got 0.0584. Number of moles of water is 80 by 18. We got 4.445 moles. Number of mole fraction H2 is equal to number of moles of sucrose by total number of moles. So 4.44 by 4.5034, we got 0.987. 0.987 is the answer. This option goes to second. So now next one, 29th question, please observe students. A solution is obtained by mixing 300 grams of 25% solution, 400 grams of 4% solution of by mass. Calculate the mass percentage of the resulting solution. Okay, here in mix 300 grams of 25%. Since here solute weight is 300 into 1 by 4, we got 75 grams. Solvent weight is 400 into 40 by 100, we got 160. Total weight is 235 grams. So percentage, mass percentage, weight of solute by weight of solution into 100, 75 by 235 into 100, approximately 32% is got. Nearest answer is 33.6. Now students will go for 31 question. Mole fraction of ethylene glycol in aqueous solution containing 20% by mass is. So 20% means what? 20 grams of ethylene glycol. Remaining 80 grams is water. Number of moles of ethylene glycol is calculated as weight by molecular weight 0.325, and number of moles of water is calculated weight by molecular weight is 4.44. Now mole fraction of ethylene glycol is number of moles of ethylene glycol by total number of moles. We got 0.0677. So first option is correct. Students, up to now what I explained is related to 26th date explanations. Everyone. Okay, so that's why you please look the last page related. Okay. Okay, up to here today topic. Sir, completed.